Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to see if we can get this 9 in to run. Okay guys, so like I said, we're going to try to get this little 9 in the run. I do want to apologize right out the gate for the wind. It's just a normal Kansas spring day, lots of wind, and that's just Kansas for you. So guys, like I said, we're gonna get back to, so we're gonna try to get this thing to run. I did some pre-work. I ran a new wire to the coil because we didn't get this. There's a key switch right here, and we don't have the key for it, and so I just gotta kind of go around that. We got to go around that as well for the starter. There's no, the button's frozen. Yeah, okay, just making sure we're out of gear. Now we're out of gear, but anyways guys, we got to do some jumping around the starter. I got some jumper cables that I'll go get to do that with. But before we get too deep into this project, I want to clarify some things. I know Crazy D and I did a video on an 8-in that we just finished getting it to run the other day. I just want to clarify, I have nothing against the in-series tractors. The point I was trying to make is I don't feel they have much value outside the collector world anymore. I get a lot of questions. Crazy D does too, on these older tractors like these. And to be honest, guys, these tractors, they were great when they were come out. I mean, it's a humongous step up from looking at a horse's patootie all day. But and I make a comment ever so often about their step up from a scoop shovel, which I don't mean it in a derogatory way or anything like that. I mean, it literally was a step up from a scoop shovel when you put a loader on one of these tractors. You got it's a lot more done than what you would have done when you had this just in there doing scoop shovel at a time. When I was younger, I used to help my grandfather raise chickens, and I helped him muck out buildings. It's a lot of hard work to muck out buildings. But anyways, guys, I'm starting to digress. But I just wanted to point out that I don't have nothing against them. They're great little tractors. They're fun little tractors to use when you're just using them to have fun. I mean, otherwise, I feel something. If you're looking for a first tractor for your homestead, look at something more like the 3000 Crazy D has on the lot. You get quite a few more horses. You have live hydraulics. You have live PTO. These little beasts, they didn't have that. When you push the clutch in, you shut off everything back there, and that's where I'm kind of leaning towards saying that they're not their value lays within the collector world. The Ford collector guys, these are what that's where I feel they should be at anymore. Otherwise, guys, let's get into the video. Okay, guys, so I got a different battery put in here. The old one was a little bit smaller. It's a 6 volt. I got a 12 volt in here. Just give us a little extra cranking. I'm not going to run it all day long. I just want to see if it'll fire, and that's about all we're going to do today. I want to see if it'll at least crank. Let's do that. So what I got to do is I'll have a picture of it for you guys. So my audio went choppy here, guys. I was talking about jumping across the solenoid to start it. So it cranks. Let's see if we can get some fuel to it and see what happens. I'll see you guys here in a second. Okay, guys. So we're going to talk here in theory. In theory, we should have spark. I got my wire that I ran earlier to the coil. We have fuel. We have a tractor that cranks. So let's go to work and let's see what we get, what we come up with. What's the choke on you? I'll have to hold the choke somehow. That's great. Okay, so yeah, let's see what we can do here. Out of gear. I know how to do. Okay, we got fuel coming out of the carburetor. Well guys, I got bombshell. That means we gotta do some work on the front because that should have started. Like I said, I didn't check spark, so I don't have spark. I don't think we do, because if it did, spark. Fuel out of the far side off the carburetor. So yeah. Well guys, I guess on that bombshell, it means we got a little more work to do with this 9N. Alright guys, before we finish this video, yes, if you were wondering, yes, this is the 8N that came in with the little Alice and the two Alices, the Alice C and the Alice WD, or the WD D14. No, it's not. It wasn't stuck. Uncle Craig and I were kind of looking everything over, and remember guys, Crazy D went to this auction by himself with Uncle Craig, and Uncle Craig was probably off bidding on some stuff that he was wanting off the auction. Crazy D, he doesn't do as well with trying my hand over on the fan trick that I use at auctions, because it's a little more discreet than anything else. And I think he just assumed, because the auctioneer said it was stuck, everybody on the auction said it was stuck. So, but no guys, it's not stuck. We do have to get some Minty in on this thing, as he's more nimble and able to get into the front end easier than I do. Words tough today. So guys, we're gonna get Minty, see if we can get Minty to work on this thing, and we'll get some tires on it and such, and then we'll get it up to the shop and we'll have Minty do the work on the front, and maybe we'll go ahead and run that carburetor through the magical ultrasonic cleaner, and we'll get it. Maybe it'll be probably see it in one of Crazy D's videos for what's on the lot. So I think we're at that point guys where I say, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it if you feel it's worth sharing. If you've not subscribed, go ahead and go down and hit that little bell, and or the little, well, the bell, and then before you do that, you got to hit that little subscribe button. Then you go and ring that little bell, because it lets you know when the next video comes out. And like always guys, see you next time.